Hello, little intervention from future Nathan. This is after the video and after I read the comments, and I made a huge mistake in today's video by actually transporting the water over. You will realize later what's happening, but what I should have done is simply build a temp shift plate out of ice. I shouldn't have cared about it actually being wallpaper, just put a freaking temp shift plate made out of ice behind the volcano and I would have had my water in there, but everything in this episode basically went wrong, so I did not think of it and I did something that cost me indefinitely more time. So sorry about that. I will fix that in the next episode where we are gonna do the thing with the temp shift plate. But yeah, with that out of the way, you're probably in for a treat with this episode in terms of me struggling very much about one problem after the other. Enjoy.
Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of Oxygen Not Included in the Ultimate Base 3.0 here on Coldito. We still have a lot of things to do. There are a few things I would like to fix first and foremost. Namely, I've been using aluminium here as my wallpaper, which has a very low melting point, and that is obviously not what we want. Also, we could run into some issues initially because the iron comes out at 2500 degrees, which is even hotter than the steel's melting point. So I'm not yet convinced that my plan is going to work. What this essentially means is we need steam in here as soon as possible, and even that might not be quick enough. It would have been much better to fill up the first two rows with water, but how can I do that on this planetoid? I would have to start heating up things quite a bit, which is difficult, because we're talking about 70-80 degrees that we have to lose. Anyways, one thing we definitely have to do is replace the aluminium wallpaper, and then I think it would be best if we moved the ice over. In the other volcanoes, I'm gonna try to establish some ice here on the center tile so we don't have to do all these security measurements, but for now, I think we just have to do that. There is my aluminium wallpaper. We're gonna pick up the aluminium right away. We're then gonna set up an automatic dispenser there. And while we are doing that, I actually have to do something on Gloani because we're done here with pumping the ethanol and now we have to make our way back. Hopefully nothing is gonna melt. This guy here might melt, but it's all good. Let's fly back to Vivani. Yeah, and everything should be done with the checklist. Begin the launch sequence. Is Gosman already inside? Yeah, there we go. He's actually already inside. His suit, obviously, is it already worn? No, but it has no oxygen. However, we still have oxygen in the rocket itself, of course. Good. Now that that is done, there might be another problem. Namely, we have to take care of the igneous rock. 149 kilograms left. Okay, I was not expecting it to be that dramatic. So now we basically have to react. There's no time left. Okay, taking care of multiple things at the same time. Not really liking it. We want ice here. Priority 9. Where is Ellie? I want you to move here. We already have enough ice in here. I just want her to pick up these 3 piles. And with that out of the way, deconstruct the dispenser again and replace it with the auto sweeper. Now checking back on Vivani again. Oh, no, I was too late. I'm not sure if we are going to be able to actually sweep that up. I'm going to try, but it might melt. It's already at 300 degrees or so. Ooh, that's not good. Back to Coldito. Okay, we got that in place and we have some extra steel that we need to sweep up. Considering my ethanol liquid lock is here, I might want to put the items somewhere else. Let's put them here on the top. Oh no, the copper ore is unreachable. Of course, I did not consider that. Oh well, we can sweep it up, I guess. Maybe it's not even gonna get that high. You know what? I'm gonna make these wallpapers here out of steel as well. Just because I'm too lazy to send over some obsidian. Well. Nobody picked up that piece of copper ore. Thank you very much. Sometimes these guys are just useless. Bert, did you just pick up some... Gosh. Okay, now we'll actually have to make a emergency solution. This is not good. I need to overview this. I forgot that they pick up the igneous rock in order to bring it to the critter feeder here. And I don't want 1000 degrees igneous rock in here. No, sir. So Bert is doing something horrible. And what if he runs past here and actually evaporates the naphtha? Naphtha evaporates at 538 degrees. And it's just a couple of grams here. I also don't want him to drop it here. Maybe if I do it right now, it's just gonna drop there. So I tell him to go here. He drops it. Okay, nice, nice. Now I just need to make sure this has the highest priority. I need this to be built, and then I'm gonna bring the igneous rock with highest priority to this place in order to hopefully cool it down. And of course that is just an emergency in the beginning because we need a solution to cool these down more properly. So now I just have to prevent Bird from actually picking this up again. You go up here, maybe just take care of that. Just make yourself useful, and I'm gonna guard that igneous rock. I'm also gonna pick up the naphtha. Pick up everything here. Yeah, you have other things to do. Oh crap, I broke my water sieve because we are pumping oil at this point. I totally forgot about that. I think what we have to do in this case is a temporary filter system to get rid of the oil with a vent right here and of course a element sensor. When we detect oil, we want to open that up. So this is already set the right way, and now we're making our way back over. One like so, one like so. We temporarily cut this, and what do we do with this? I guess we have enough repair materials. I'm just gonna let it get broken once again, and we should be good. Now I need to make sure we build this sensor first and then set it. Jeez, this is really stressful right now. Is somebody building the automatic dispenser? Otto, please hurry up, my friend. And what is happening here? Raw materials, but it's just granite. Maybe we're lucky and getting some igneous rock. No. Scalding. Gossman is scolding. You did not pick up your suit, of course. I forgot about you. What's even happening? I'm so confused. Gossman, go back in here. And you pick up your suit first. Then you're hopefully gonna be safe. Okay, we're fueling up the rocket again. What? I forgot what I have to do now. Yes, I must guard the igneous rock. I did not check on Kuldito. How far are we? There's some aluminium now here. We need a steel wallpaper. Pick up the aluminium. And then we should be able to close it off. Rising erupts in 8 seconds. You're killing me, man. Okay, what now? So I need to check on Crudial. This is not built yet. Okay, let's see what happens here. I guess this is the most interesting part. Ooh, okay. That is actually positive. And the wallpaper, oh no, it gets hot. It gets really hot. Like, we need some liquid first. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's the liquid. Okay. Now, oh my gosh, this is a catastrophe. It's gonna erupt for 46 seconds. Maybe we can survive the... No, this is gonna convert to steam, isn't it? Oh no, it is actually slowly cooling down. We might get away with it. It is still at 70 degrees. Okay, Ellie's now coming, doing something. I don't know what yet. Okay. Ethanol, please stay. It's still minus 77. That's good. It's probably because it's touching the wolframite. The ice is at 68 degrees. We need to sweep up the steel. Why is there steel as well? Oh, jeez. The rails already melted. We definitely need steam in here, but that also means I need a better liquid lock. Erupts in 1.4 cycles. Are you freaking kidding me? So I barely have time to fix this now. Wait a second. Some oxygen actually leaked in here. This is not good. Yeah, so I guess the first course of action should be to actually fill this up with water. Not completely, but maybe the first 2 tasks. So where it spawns, it will be able to immediately cool down the steel. Okay, question. Do we have coal on this planetoid? I don't have any coal here, so we need to send it over ASAP. This is the one right here. No aluminium, please. We need to send over some coal, and this needs to be done immediately, guys. So my plan is basically to shut down the iron volcano so it gets overpressured and we will have the time to actually take care of a few things, including pumping out the room again, rebuilding what was destroyed, and we only have very little time left to accomplish this. Did I get coal? Not yet. Okay, coal is being sent over. Jeez, this was really stressful so far, this beginning of the episode. Solid filter is overheating. Are you serious? A completely new problem now. What is this? Hot water. Oh no. Oh. I had too much water in here. Ah, jeez. Let's fix that. Okay, jeez. How are we gonna deal with that? This This is just horrible. I don't even know what to focus on right now. Is somebody doing that? Camille, thank you. Do it quickly. Okay, now you can start to mop things up. Nice. Okay. Back to Coldito. What's happening here? Erupt in 0.9 cycles. That's good because we're already sending over the materials. Yeah, folks, this is why you don't want to fill up the entirety of the steam room with 1,000 kilograms. We learned a valuable lesson. Please fix that too. Thank you. Now, Bert the sneaky bastard is carrying some igneous rock again. No, just... I want you to go up here. Wait for a second. Then we have this guy in place. Okay. You want to have all the igneous rock we have available right now at the highest priority. And duplicants should bring it automatically here. Or actually maybe just what we sweep up. And we sweep up everything they currently have access to, which is something along these lines. And actually, Bert, now you can start to pick things up. Yep. Take that. And I just want to see you go there safely, please. I'm sure some of them will drop it on the floor. Oh, Bert. Oh, Bert. Why are you here? What are you doing? Oh, no, he's sleeping. So he already... he already dropped it. Oh, no. I knew it would come. The episode that is gonna be my downfall. Building broken oil well. Why... Yeah, why, what did I do with the oil? No, it looks, oh my gosh, and the cabling is not in place. Oh no, this is gonna kill me. We didn't have any iron left. Okay, what do we have? Cobalt, lead. Let's go with copper. Okay, I'm gonna cut this, wait until the cabling is built, and now we have oil going into the oil wells, and I can't 100% say how that happened actually, unless the oil went through the water sieve, but now it should be dropped here. This also means we might want to mop this up so we can get the polluted water. Oh jeez, I have a headache. What's happening? Okay, Vivani was doing that stuff. Okay, I guess we just have to keep an eye out for the really hot stuff. Back to Coldito before the iron volcano erupts again in 0.6 cycles. What do we have to do? Do we have coal now? No, it's still on its merry way, and I still have to shoot one load if I'm not mistaken. Did nobody bring enough coal? Oh no, it's not loading up because it's refueling the rocket first. Wait, I can disable that myself briefly so we can at least shoot those loads. Yeah, thank you. Good. Back to crew deal. We mopped that up. That is good. Do we? Yeah, we have no polluted water left. This is good. And then we should have used up the oil. That accidentally... No, we will still have to use up that. But I'm just gonna let it run through. Now that's fixed and the cabling is installed, which means the oil should go out and the polluted water will continue. Thank you. Okay, now why do we not have any water coming down here? Yeah, you know, at some point we need to fix this. I guess this system here was only temporary to extract all the liquids. But okay, I guess the crisis is solved so far in this world. Let's go back to Coldito. This is gonna erupt in 0.4 cycles, so I don't think we're gonna be able to actually do it with this next eruption. But then the one after that is gonna do the trick. So since everything went down the drains, I'm gonna open this up. So we might be able to chill down the aluminium. In the meantime, on Glowani, the hydrogen vent is active again. This is gonna give us the extra power, and then we're also not gonna be using up the ethanol as quickly. But everything here is still running as it is supposed to be, at least. On crew deal, we now... Yeah, I think we have it under control. Nice. The payloads are almost here on Coldito. Here we have the next eruption. Okay. Please don't melt anything else. No, overheating damage. Dude, I don't need this auto sweeper. Just take it apart. Let's maybe mop up this stuff. That's gonna make it easier, I guess. We also have the coal for the temp shift plate. If we place this here, it is going to melt and solidify into a solid tile, overpressuring the volcano. I'm then gonna use a space heater to get some heat in the joint, and we just want to use the oxygen in here as a medium to transfer the heat. So I'll be right back once the volcano erupts the next time, so we can see whether or not this trick is working.
Alrighty, we are back. The volcano was about to erupt, but the heat that was already in there was enough to melt the coal and reform into a refined carbon tile. So now, theoretically, this volcano shouldn't overpressure anymore. We still have an enormous heat in here that I'm not able to really transfer to the ice at the moment. So I figured the best thing we can do is not be lazy and set up a pipe going all the way from the payload opener. And on Vivani, I already set up a pipe. All we need is to give this a little bit of water that isn't frozen, right? So we can basically just load this up and send a little bit of water over. I just tapped into the pipe we already have there anyways. On Crudale, I think it's now time to take apart whatever we have going on here at the bottom, so this can be freed up again and be a little bit nicer looking. Like, I don't really need any of this anymore. This doesn't need to be powered up. Pitcher pump can go as well. And that means we can also get rid of a whole bunch of pipes we are not utilizing anymore. So this place is finally going to be freed up. Next, what I would like to see is this tile removed, and that is probably going to allow us to mop up the rest of it and then put it somewhere safe. Let's say we're just setting up something here that is high enough for a pitcher pump. Actually, we don't need the pitcher pump. We need a normal pump. Though, looking at this is still a lot of liquid. I think I might just install a pump here and then pump it all away. Yeah, that's probably gonna be easier. Just do that. Though, do we have some power here? Not really. Ah, jeez. You know what? It doesn't matter. We can spend a little bit of time mopping, but then I think I would like to collect everything here so this is finally cleaned up. We will then also be able to improve the routing of the oil. Let's go back to Coldito. No, that's not where I want it to be. Right now we still have to build a lot of piping, and it looks as though that actually worked. Yeah, the iron volcano is overpressured. This doesn't change the fact that my space heater at the moment is overheating because everything is really hot in here. Another idea you guys had, I just read some comments, was to actually use the wolframite because that is even better than steel. Obviously we don't want to place anything here yet, but this could be exchanged with wolframite, and then everything in this tile should also be wolframite. And if we just have a quick look at the properties here, the melting point is almost 3000 degrees, which is higher than the volcano spews out the iron. So technically we should also replace the steel wallpapers and build them out of wolframite. So now on Coldito, we're just gonna pick up all the items here, clean this up again, rebuild everything that we took apart, such as the auto sweeper. Is there even anything else? Yeah, as a last course of action, we will have to replace the refined carbon with the wolframite rail. And also the wallpaper here needs to be wolframite. Okay, now we need to send a respectable amount of water from Vivani. Should we get that started? I think so. All we need to do is hook up this pipe. This should then run in there, and every 200 kilograms we're gonna shoot, and then we just have to estimate when we have to stop it. Oh, we actually finished the monument research. Nice. That is gonna allow us to build a statue, a monument, requiring various materials, and not very few, actually quite a bit. But we wanted to set that up on the main base. It's gonna be worth it. Alright, wow, this was an incredibly chaotic episode. I don't even know what happened, jeez. But yeah, time to mop everything up, everything that we can. Well, I guess we have to get started here from the side. And then it will also be time to clean things up. Huh. Let's just go ahead, set all the liquids here, sweep only, lowest priority, and then Liam can go for it. And the more we mop up, the more we can mop up. Oh wait, one thing we don't want in here is crude oil. We already got a spot for that. Also now, my gas pump is going for it. Where is this going at the moment? Yeah, just being released here. Nice, once again, everything under control here. Now we're basically just waiting for the water. My intention is to fill up the first two tiles and then the upper tile just a tiny amount so that it at least pushes out all the air. This means we need to send over quite a bit of water, but this should happen with the system here, no problemo. Also, we still have plenty of phosphorite because we had an early Draco ranch. Now we just need to finish the insulated piping, and then I'm gonna be right back once we filled this up with water, and hopefully we can calm down from this very chaotic episode.
Okay, back we are, and you can see we already filled it up quite substantially. We almost have the first layer done. However, now it is getting far and in between when we receive the water. We have to wait for every rat bolt shot. And if we check out the module, I'm running out of oxygen, 466 kilograms left. This simply means we have to go back, refill the rocket, and then we can make our way back to do the rest of the stuff. So for the time being, I'm gonna stop the resupplying of water by cutting the pipe. Already did that. We should also make sure that someone is picking up the ceramic, and we're fixing this again. I used the lower pipe here in order to refill it substantially, and I even refilled it more than I wanted to. Maybe those 480 kilograms are already too much again. We'll see. For now, I'm just happy we got everything under control again, and we are starting to accumulate some igneous rock, though right now we are left with 5.4 tons again. Oh man, I wonder, maybe it's time for the first expansion. I could take away these 2 rows here in the beginning, and then, yeah, but first we have to have the system here. We already set up the railing and everything. I just have to implement the system, so in the end I will be able to drop the items here. But for now, they remain on the top. I had to install a little metal tile in order to make the heat transfer faster, but it is still really slow, I have to say. The water is getting hotter, but it should suffice so it doesn't actually evaporate with this little rock we have in here. Obviously what we are using for the farm is starting to heat up the farm, but since we are actively cooling it, I think we can take it for now. But there we go. This is the most chaotic episode that we've ever had, and I feel like taking a break right at this point. So before I forget, let's change the destination here, make our way back to Vivani. Yes. And that should hopefully be enough oxygen to last us. I'm not sure. I'm probably... How much? Oh, wait. It could be not enough. Well, I guess it really depends on how quick the rocket is going to be. But let's just move away. Stuff is melting here. Absolutely nice. Looks fabulous. And then we check that out back in 2.4 cycles. It might actually be a close call. I'm not sure. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Who would we actually lose? Is it Ellie? Oh no, Ellie is my favorite. Yeah, you know what? After we used up the oxygen, there's still plenty of oxygen inside the rocket itself. So I really think she's gonna make it. But geez, this was a crazy episode. I also learned a little something about the temporal tear, namely that we have to first find it. It could be here, it could be here, it tends to be on the edges, it could even be that one. But once we found it, we will have to charge it up with the contraption we found on Coldito. That is going to be a thing. But other than that, let me also know what kinds of things you're missing in the series that you want to see for sure, just so that I can make sure we leave some space for those contraptions that you want to see as well. But yeah, with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. Have a great time and see you in the next one. Bye bye.